Ah lá lá, mas que calor. Chegamos para mais um episódio. 11 vitórias e 11 derrotas. Vamos ver se agora a gente chega à 12ª vitória e deixa para trás aí essa série de vai, não vai, vai, não vai, inconsistência terrível. Eu sou o Thiago Simões, você está no meu canal e a gente vai para mais uma partida do Los Angeles Lakers. Lá, com a parceria deles, Lakers no ar, @Lakers no ar. Sigam os bons lá no Twitter. Na descrição desse vídeo tem o link para vocês seguirem a galera lá do Lakers no ar. Beleza, galera? Então vamos lá. Seja muito bem-vindo e vamos lá que é hora de diversão.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
15º episódio dessa série que agora tá esquentando, hein? A gente tá indo longe agora na competição. A fase tá vitórias e derrotas, acontece, mas o momento agora é de vencer e começar a mostrar quem é que manda aqui desse lado. É difícil, com certeza.
Thank you, Kevin.
As hard as he works,
Vamos lá.
great that he takes care of himself too.
Quase perdeu a
Thank you.
posição titular
Always a
devido
big factor, home court advantage, Brent, in the playoffs. But lately we're seeing some teams opt for rest and health and say, well, you know, we're going to play.
Vamos que vamos, galera.
You always feel, though, Kevin, that that conversation happens with teams that have had recent success. It seems like it's veteran teams that the last couple of seasons have gone deep into the playoffs, championship or Western or Eastern Conference Finals, that the coach relies on that experience and doesn't worry that the change of venue is going to impact the quality of play that they're going to bring to the table. They think that we'll carry that through. So be healthy. Don't worry about where we're playing.
Já faz a
Here
primeira
are the starters for Los
artimanha.
Angeles.
Showtime.
We've got Wagner.
Los
LeBron
Angeles
James is out
Lakers.
there with Anthony Davis.
Maravilhoso.
Then there's Doncic, and it's Ball in at the
Vamos lá.
point.
A
Wade
fase
gets
é
the
boa, meu
drive.
amigo. Até inventar jogadinha.
To the paint, 6 on the shot clock. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. LeBron passes to Wagner. Here's Doncic. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. His three-pointers off the mark. Last game for the Lakers, they picked up the W against the Hornets in Charlotte.
Uma galera que falou de uma mudança de câmera. Options, eu tô lembrando agora disso. Perdão por não ter lembrado antes. Qual que era a câmera? Settings. Vamos ver aqui, ó, se tem essa mudança de câmera. Free throw, action replays. Onde é que muda a câmera? Será que é aqui que muda a câmera? Deixa eu ver. Não, aqui não é. CPU sliders, não. Control settings, controls. Também não é aqui. Controls configuration também não. Câmera, achei. Aqui embaixo, ó, câmera. Câmera 2K falaram, né? Broadcast generic, broadcast low, drive, high, nosebleeds, parametric, player look, side, skybox, swivel, 2K. Ah, não, essa câmera é muito chata. A câmera de trás é muito chata, cara. Tô lamentando. Lamento, meu amigo, mas não dá. Essa câmera é muito chata. Então vamos lá, continuar na mesma. Não.
Corner. Inside. It's tipped, and he's able to get it
Coisa
back.
linda.
Second chance shot. It doesn't go for him. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And always tough on the road, but that attack mindset that they brought offensively, I really felt like that set them apart.
Sometimes when you're pushing the action, you can see some great teamwork, and then all of a sudden the individuals on your team can take over. All of that here tonight.
Here's Johnson. 2 points. That one goes.
He's reliable, capitalizing on the inside. You have to keep Johnson from getting in that close.
Remember back in 2016, James Johnson signed a make-good contract with the Heat. He's transformed his body, going from about 274 to under 240. And in the following season, they rewarded him with a 4-year, $60 million deal.
It looked like he wanted no part of that. Superb defense there, really making it tough on him.
Wade feeling it out a bit. It's deflected.
Not exactly quick off the floor. Luka uses great anticipation to make defensive plays.
The Heat with the lead. Johnson outside, and the pass to Dragic. Shoots over ball. Tries again. Adebayo with the bucket. Adebayo's got his second basket of the night.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. This, of course, their first chance to play Miami this season. A different look for Miami. Kelly Olynyk checked in for Johnson. Justice Winslow comes in for Josh Richardson. And Dion Waiters subbed in for Dwayne Wade. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Beasley outside. And again, no good by the Lakers. The Heat leading by 4.
Well, this Heat team is a collection of a hodgepodge of players, just interesting combinations, guys who can switch all over the floor. But I think they're still trying to find out what their role is. Who's going to end up stepping up to be the scorer that they lean on, and they try to be greater than the sum of their parts under Eric Spoelstra. Some nights they are.
The Heat making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Young with no one around. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. For Miami, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. And the Heat culture, not for everyone certainly, intense practices, a lot of preparation, demanding fitness standards. There's a lot to digest.
Well, Pat Riley is still around, isn't he, Kevin? So with that fact, Eric Spoelstra doesn't stray too far from what it is that brought Pat Riley a ton of success in Miami and setting up that culture and that sort of work mentality on a daily basis. You got to be tough and you got to be willing to work if you're in Miami.
And here is Johnson. Dishes it to Olynyk. Passes it to Waiters. We've got 1:23 left to play in the first. Beyond the arc. Rebound the Lakers. Here's Hart. He's still scoreless so far in this one. The three. And the three is good.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Waiters finds Winslow. There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Now the Lakers on the break. And it's Miami with the rebound. Adebayo's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Waiters surveying the D. Down low. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Hart. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Waiters outside. Pass to Johnson. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Heat lead by 2. Back after this from the American Air.
Belo momento da partida, hein? Vamos lá.
From undrafted to $50 million man, Tyler Johnson talked about what it felt like when he...
I think when I finally heard that number, when they put the offer sheet on there and said...
And credit Johnson's work ethic, Greg, putting himself in position to earn that big payday.
Great to see an underdog make it, and that's the kind of contract that truly changes your life forever.
Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
Cleaning the glass, I mean, right from the jump, and that really helped them to set the tone.
I think you said it. If you start off playing physical, Greg, there's kind of the attention of the referees and the opponent that you're coming at them all night long.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. Waiters and Winslow are the wings. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Adebayo, and it's Johnson in at the point guard position. Lakers trail by 3. Dion Waiters, Brent, with a game that evokes a lot of different opinions.
Well, count the Miami Heat in that group. They've seen the potential. They rewarded him for that potential. Now we just got to see him on the floor on a consistent basis.
And some changes here for the Heat. Johnson, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Richardson comes in for Dion Waiters. And it's Dragic in for Tyler Johnson. 5 to shoot. Back to Young, beyond the arc. And it's Dragic with the rebound. And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand.
That's just a mindset right there from James Johnson. You challenge him in the painted area all you want, he's going to go right back at you.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Brent, last season the league cut back on timeouts. Are you hearing any other ideas of how to reduce the duration of some of these games?
There was also the idea last year where they put it into place where right after the second quarter ended, they put you on a 15-minute clock in between halftime.
It started immediately.
And I thought that that was ideal. So if you're at a game and you get to see the dog jumping through the hula hoop.
Which you love.
I love it.
I know.
It's only going to last the 7 or 8 minutes before the teams come back out. And I thought last year that helped the game speed along. And I think they sped up last year, if I'm not wrong, Kevin, by about 3 minutes time.
I'm glad when you go out there and balance the dishes on your head. That's always been so fun to watch.
There's only one red panda, Kevin.
I know. Now here's Dragic. 14 points from him the last game against New York. Kicks it to Olynyk. No good with the triple.
Man, it just hurts to miss shots like this. Mentally, you question yourself, and it can affect your confidence. Yeah, just misjudged the layup. Defense has to be better. Very fortunate there.
Lakers trail by 3. Loads it up for Davis.
Oh, a bola pra ele.
And when AD takes off from the ground for alley-oops like this one, it really demoralizes the opponent.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Olson.
Guys, Hassan Whiteside continues to develop. Now, Miami coach Eric Spoelstra said it's got nothing to do with the stats. He's going to do that no matter what. It's about making winning plays and caring more about his teammates than he cares about himself. Now he can lead in a different way because he has the respect of the locker room. Kevin?
Terrific, DA. Thank you. Dragic kicks to Olynyk. Back to Dragic. Shoots the 3. Hands it from downtown. And the Heat lead by 2.
Dragic always scattering around, but that time got his feet up underneath him and knocks down the long ranger.
Ball Dribble against Dragic. Shoots from the elbow. And it's Miami with the rebound. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
And they couldn't get stops when they needed to. The opposition just too comfortable shooting the basketball.
And it's not that you have to take chances, but you got to step up your effort and try to get disruptive. They never did that. And on the road, that's a recipe.
Alonso, que moral é essa, garoto?
And Ball has tremendous confidence in that shot. As soon as the pass hits his hands, he's ready to pull up.
Here's Wade.
Opa!
Tries again.
Toco, hein? Toco no Doncic.
Now James, he's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Miami grabs the miss. Olynyk got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Richardson against James. And Davis sends it back.
Just a wonderful effort from Davis on the defensive end with that rejection.
Doncic passes to Wagner. Doncic kicks to James. Lets it go from deep.
Papai, coisa linda.
For the Lakers.
And his versatility on offense is so spectacular. He always finds ways to help put points up on the board.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
Yeah, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck. They just can't get anything going.
Coming out of the timeout, let's see if they go for the outside shot or if they look to go inside and try to build some confidence by seeing that ball go in.
And a new group in for the Heat. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Olynyk. Winslow comes in for Richardson. Waiters, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Johnson in for Goran Dragic. 1:14 left here in the second. Waiters. Here's Adebayo. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field. Doncic with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Davis against Johnson. And Davis gets it to go. Davis has got it all tied up now for Los Angeles.
Defense maybe got away with a foul there, but AD too good for their best efforts with that shot.
And here is Waiters. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game. .34 seconds left in the first half of the game. To the inside.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Pass the ball. He kicks it to Davis. Makes it off the glass. Davis has got 6 points in the quarter.
6'10", quick off the floor, and Davis on the interior now doing damage.
From deep, and it's Johnson that time on the assist by Waiters.
And talk about a terrific stroke. The defense was hoping that a 3-ball that deep wasn't going in.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Heat out from... Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie John. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. At the end of the period, they held a 2-point lead. They battled hard in the second quarter, and it was reflected on the scoreboard. Kenny, let's start with you. What you think about the Heat?
So far, I love their commitment on the glass. Even when they were playing well, their rebounding remained a priority. And so far, the other side hasn't matched theirs.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin.
A shot of American Airlines Arena in the lights of Miami, Florida. Welcome back, everyone, to the action here. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Starting off the second half, here's Luke Walton's 5. We've got Lonzo Ball. Davis is out there with Wagner. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Doncic in at the 2. It's Davis on the wing. He's guarded by Johnson. Clock is at 3. Davis, the pass to Ball. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Sunday, they'll go up against the Pacers in Indiana. Then on Tuesday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers. Josh Richardson, the 40th overall pick, right back in 2015, a hardworking young player who's had a lot of good veteran mentors in this Miami Heat locker room.
Yeah, and he took advantage not only of what Dwayne Wade said to him, but the time that Dwayne Wade wasn't playing, he stepped in and seized an opportunity to get those minutes. He's had some scorching hot shooting numbers too. His rookie year was phenomenal. Came in and drew attention from guys from the three-point line, so looking to be consistent on that end.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Luka Doncic.
Drawing contact is a skill, and Dwayne Wade is a master.
And even though Father Time Brent has taxed Wade on his athleticism quite a bit, you can still see glimpses of it when it matters most.
That seems to be the way of Wade right now, is waiting for the moments, the bigger moments, to step up and hit big shots or make the right play. He won't make plays as often as he once did throughout the course of a regular season game, but he instills some confidence in his teammates on the floor come crunch time.
And Davis sends it back.
Ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. And the Heat call time here.
And looking at Luka Doncic, incredibly mature for his age. Physically, the broad shoulders, weighing in about 230. Mentally, though, advanced understanding of how to play the game.
A platoon swap here for the Lakers. Now that we have a second, take a look at the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers over the last 10 games. The Lakers, number 1.
Just a terrific job over this stretch of forcing turnovers and capitalizing. They'd love to continue that trend.
It's Richardson on the wing. No points in the game yet for him. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. You know, Greg, it's amazing that Doncic, at his age, could already have such a complete offensive game.
I mean, a terrific skill set. In Europe, Doncic spent plenty of time as a primary ball handler. Obviously, can score in a number of ways, just a versatile threat.
Yeah, like a 5-tool baseball player, James Johnson's one of those guys who does a little bit of everything for his team.
Bonga, he's guarded by Dragic. Bonga up and in on the layup.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Wade outside. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Johnson against Beasley. Goes up with a stripe. Kept alive. Here's Richardson. Count the basket. Richardson's got his first points in this one.
Nice job by Richardson getting to the inside. High percentage play to the basket.
Bonga. He's guarded by Dragic. Here's Hart. Richardson covering. And it's Beasley in the corner. Bonga. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And it's Wade with the ball for the Heat. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Johnson can't hit.
His touch has just been a little bit absent this quarter, and he's missing a ton of shots.
And stolen by Richardson. Here's the feed to Dragic.
Opa!
Yep, it counts. Dragic has got 7 points in the game. Aside from one recent year, we've seen plenty of coaching changes. When teams come up short, do you think that position maybe gets too much blame?
Probably, and coaches know that's exactly what they're in store for once they sign a contract
and
to coach a
that
team.
Kind of money.
Yeah, all of a sudden they know that what happens on the floor, the end result is going to be whether or not I coach this team the next year and the year after and the year after. Interesting cycle of things that happens, though, Kevin, is when changes are made in a front office around the league. Sometimes the managers want to put in a coach where they feel either a little bit more comfortable with or a style of basketball that they're more comfortable with. And sometimes the success on the floor for the coach has no bearing on whether or not he's going to keep his job, because management would like to see a different product out there. So they become a victim sometimes of upper management movement and sometimes are removed from being the head coach.
Good thoughts. Catching up on the changes with Miami. Olynyk, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Justice Winslow comes in for James Johnson. Dion Waiters checked in for Richardson. And it's Tyler Johnson in for Dwayne Wade. There's 1:47 left to play in the third. James kicks to Doncic. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
And love how much Doncic believes in himself. It shows when he shoots off the pass like that.
Johnson finds Olynyk. Takes the three, drains the three-pointer. Olynyk's got the lead up to 7 now for the Heat.
You know, at least get a hand up. It's not too much to ask from a coaching staff. Just not intimidating defense at all on that possession.
Inside, stolen by Winslow. And here we go with Waiters, running it up the court. The shot off that time, and it's the Lakers the other way. Here's LeBron, and it's Miami with the rebound. Launches a three, and Wagner pulls it down. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Let's go. Gets the front of the rim and out.
And a tough game for the guys around him, mainly because his shot's been hit and miss.
Miami no good on that time either.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Ball with the bucket.
And no doubt the release point is a bit unorthodox in terms of Ball's shooting technique, but man, can he slingshot it home from deep.
No good from Dragic.
And usually that mid-range jumper finds the bottom of the net. The defense has to be more aggressive moving forward.
Excelente final, hein?
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Heat lead by 2. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Dragic and Johnson, their backcourt. Winslow is out there with Dion Waiters, and it's Olynyk in at the center position. It's the group on the floor for Miami. James kicks to Doncic. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
One thing LeBron James can dictate is how his teammates get going. Smart pass there.
Dragic against Ball. The pass to Olynyk. It's up a three. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Davis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to James. And finished off by LeBron.
Wow, LeBron on the roll this time rocks it.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Waiters against James. 14 feet away. Waiters no luck.
Trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but thus far not working.
I hope it hasn't gone to his head. He may be trying too hard at this point.
Josh Richardson's checked in for Goran Dragic. For Miami, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Waiters dishes to Johnson. Young against Richardson. Pass to Waiters. 5 on the clock. Pass to Olynyk for the 3. The rebound by Young. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. And there's the pass to Zubac. Here's Hart. To take the lead. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. And some changes here for the Heat. Adebayo is checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Johnson comes in for Justice Winslow. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Waiters. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Johnson kicks to Wade. Over Hart. And it's Wade. That time on the assist by Johnson. Wade's got it all tied up now for the Heat.
I just really like how Tyler distributes the basketball. Skilled at quickly getting the ball over to the open man.
Passes it to Hart. Bonga. He's guarded by Johnson. Bonga. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And he makes the first. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Wagner, he's checked in for Zubac. Anthony Davis comes in for Michael Beasley. LeBron, he's checked in for Nick Young. And Doncic is subbed in for Hart. Johnson kicks to Wade. And it's Wade with the jam.
And even though Dwayne Wade is a little older now, it does not stop him from getting up like that one. Sick jam.
James looking it over. Pass to Doncic. Back to LeBron. And it's Davis at the elbow. Over Johnson. Hands it from short range. Davis has got the lead up to 2 now for Los Angeles.
Yeah, just looking at this box score and wondering what Anthony Davis hasn't done. This guy's been on a roll since the tip.
Richardson against LeBron. Richardson, and a little luck that time, but it drops.
And Richardson under complete control right there. Doesn't matter if it's first shot or last shot, he's a gamer.
Kicks it to Doncic. Pass to LeBron. Over Richardson. Again, Los Angeles.
And LeBron James is going to take every crucial possession over. Outstanding shot there.
Johnson outside. Down low. Got a piece of it. Johnson against Davis. 1:51 left to play here in the fourth. James outside. They get the rebound. To the left side wing. Now here's Doncic. Richardson cover. Goes back up. There's the pass to Doncic. Over Richardson. No good off the back of the rim.
You just relish those kind of opportunities, and the defense got lucky, but they need to guard that area of the floor a little bit better.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Hammock. And stolen by Richardson. Count it!
Oh, that is the play of the game.
Nothing more rewarding than hitting the big shot for your team.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They trail by 2. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And with his game closing in on the final buzzer, let's take a look at our Jordan player of the game.
And he's provided them with a major mismatch on that low block tonight. That they've been able to lean on his scoring in the paint. And if nothing else has worked, he's given them a reliable option on every possession.
Goran Dragic is checked in for the Heat. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Luke Walton was saying to the team. And even though they're down, he was confident. He said, look, guys, I've got all the confidence in the world in you. We've been down this road before. You know what we need to do. Kevin, let's see if they can overcome this deficit.
All right, thank you, David. Here's Davis, sinks it, and he has brought them to within 2 points.
Well, with the game's outcome hanging in the balance, Davis does exactly what he needs to do, a gigantic shot from their big man.
Up top, Dragic. He's covered by Ball. Knocks it loose.
Whoa!
And now Ball pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Como empata a partida, faltando 13 minutos e 6 décimos para o término. Que coisa maravilhosa. Roubamos a bola e temos a chance de ir para a prorrogação. Ai, 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 que final de jogo desse. Vamos lá.
So it's Miami now. Right side, Dragic. Can't cash in.
Dragic with a clever play there as he gets close to the basket. Not surprising at all that he finds his way to the charity stripe.
It's the first, and that gives them the lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 2-point ball game.
Yeah, free throws put them in an excellent position to win this thing now. It's all in the hands of the D.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're trailing by 2. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
I don't think they should be greedy here and think about a triple. With this much time left, I'd attack the basket, get a high percentage shot in tight, and take my chances in overtime.
Here's Davis. Oh, no good. And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. That was a fun night of basketball. Fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Warren. A pretty good performance you put on tonight in front of the...
Perdoem quem vocês devem perdoar também, tá bom? Um grande beijo pra vocês, um excelente final de semana e a gente se encontra na próxima semana, hein? Beijo do Magrão aqui.